not put water bottles on top of the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
We're on the way. We're leaving Wakaiwa Springs. We only have a 45-minute drive today, so that's not too bad. But it's going to seem like forever. Why is it going to seem like forever?
Because we're going to Disney.
Woo! Going to Disney!
Yay! Now I'm Disney.
Here we are. We're in our core living area. This is our outdoor living space.
Yep.
It's a 9-person tent, and we've turned it into our outdoor living space with comfy chairs.
Oh, this is amazing.
Comfy.
I like that outdoor living space because it's like what you'd see in a magazine.
It's not just a tent. It's an outdoor living space.
It's our outdoor like rec room.
And I've transferred out of my wheelchair into the comfy chair, and I'm probably not going to be able to get back out.
Nope.
In was easy because it's down. I'm like sunk in.
It's like one of those.
So now I'm here for a while. So Disney's Fort Wilderness
Camping area.
Camping area is where we've been for about 13 days.
Yep.
And we love it so much. This is the 3rd time we stayed here.
Yep. One thing about Disney's Fort Wilderness, it's beautiful and we love it. Part of why we love it is it's like outdoors with tons of walkways everywhere and trails and wildlife and all that, but it is big. So you're either gonna walk a lot or you can bike a lot, which is what we do. But a lot of people rent golf carts there to get around because
it's like a golf cart city. I mean, there's 200 or 300 golf carts
there has
at any given time.
A couple hundred golf carts.
Around, I think how many sites are there?
800, 900.
Yeah, it's close to 1,000 campsites.
Yeah.
So at least a third of them people have it's probably closer to half.
Yeah.
Have golf carts that they either bring their own or rent them there.
There's also wildlife everywhere. There's turkeys and deer and the little lizard guys all over the place. Squirrels, talk to Pepper about the squirrels. Carmel, her favorite part is the doggy park because they do have a doggy park there. So she would go to the doggy park every day and she makes new friends and runs around, has a good time. But there's not just tent camping, so you can take your RV or your pop-up or your tent, but they also have, I don't know, a couple hundred cabins. So you don't even have to get park tickets, honestly. And I know a lot of people who do that. You don't even have to get park tickets, and you can find on YouTube or Google it, like going to Disney and just staying at Fort Wilderness, and some people will tell you their whole vacation and exactly what they did without going to the parks. We do go to the parks. Yeah, and here's what makes that possible is all their transportation options at Disney are free, and you don't have to have park tickets. So the bus, the boats, the monorail, all that stuff, you can kind of just ride around without going into the park or even having tickets to the park. So, and that's fun. That's where I want to start. My favorite part is the marina and the boat launch and the boat ferries that they have right there from Fort Wilderness and from the Wilderness Lodge and anything around the lake, any resorts. You ride the boat over to Magic Kingdom. Yep. And from there you can take the monorail to Epcot if you want to. But the boat ride over there, well, I don't know if you know this, but Magic Kingdom is only accessible by monorail or boat. You can't drive in and park. So they have a big parking hub that you take a ferry or the monorail to get to Magic Kingdom. But if you're staying at Fort Wilderness, you get to ride the boat direct to the Magic Kingdom. It's pretty cool. But then you get to the Magic Kingdom, but if you don't want to go in, you can ride the monorail. Like you said, you can ride the monorail over to Epcot. You can ride the monorail to check out some of the other resorts. So you can kind of travel to those. You can check out the gift shops in those. Just check out the hotels. There's like 4 different kinds of boats you can take. That didn't even include, there are boats that run from, Epcot over to Hollywood Studios and to Dolphin and Swan and those resorts. So it's, I don't know, you'd have to get out a map, but trust us, even if you're not going into the parks, if you like boat rides and monorails, or you have little kids, they would love it because you can just ride around on boats and monorails. You can go down to the boardwalk resort that we did the one night just to walk around and check out the street performers and stuff like that. When you get back from a long day at the parks, at either 9 or 10 o'clock at night, depending on what they have going on, the Magic Kingdom fireworks are viewable from the beach at Fort Wilderness. and they have the music piped in there.
Yep, lots
to
of lounge
coordinate
chairs.
with the fireworks, so it's really, really cool.
And if you want to eat at Fort Wilderness, they have the eateries. The big thing down there is the Hoop-de-Doo Review, which people come from all the different resorts, and that's a nightly thing, but that was out of our price range. We don't we've never done that. We try and save as much. We pay for our site and then our tickets to get in, and then we provide our own food and all that.
By the way,
so yes,
I'm very proud of us.
What?
I think we did great. We spent $0
Yeah,
at the parks for food.
we did.
We brought along every day. Peanut butter jelly, lunch meat sandwiches,
10 days in the parks.
fruit cups, or whatever. We brought them along every time.
Do not put water bottles on top of the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Now it's a peanut butter and jelly wrap. This big. Hanging out at the train station, waiting for the Disney train.
So, the decorations. So we've been at, I think there's 3 different, no, I guess it's always been, we've been in November, we've been at Fort Wilderness before the previous 2 times. And then everyone decorates for Christmas. But we're there, October, so everyone's decorated for Halloween. So it's so cool. People go all out. They decorate their RVs, their campsites.
Golf carts.
They decorate their golf carts. So that's kind of fun. And you'll see people driving around their golf carts or just biking around, just going through all the loops, checking out the decoration. One of Alex's favorite things is horses.
This is one of my favorite parts of Disney, is the horse stables. I love seeing all the horses. There's one right back there right now.
At Fort Wilderness is where they have the stables for the Disney horses. And they're the Disney horses that pull the carriages in parades, or at this time of year for Halloween, the Headless Horseman's horses in there. And they have Clydesdales and Percherons. So you can go into the barn and you can see the horses, and you can watch them as they ready them for like the carriage
Yeah, they're
rides
like
at
braiding
night.
their manes and stuff and getting them all.
Yeah, all gussied up.
Yep.
So it's really neat. It's fun if you love horses. Alex and I even caught it the other day. We got a tour. So we actually got to get pictures by one of the horses, pet them a little bit, which you normally can't do.
And are you really right now? He's like, hey, where's my treats? I get treats when this is done.
That's what he's looking for, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's slightly obnoxious. Are you going to take yourself back to your stall?
And so what's something fun you and Alex did?
Me and Alex. Oh yeah, they have the Chip and Dale sing-along and movie night. Every night they have a movie, and they have Chip and Dale sing-along, and then they have a campfire set up that you can bring your own marshmallows and cook them or make s'mores or whatever you want to do. They have a nice fire for you. So we're headed up there, and the movie tonight is what, Alex?
Spooky Buddies.
Spooky Buddies. This is Alex's favorite movie series, is the Buddies movies.
MSC. Is that fun, guys? All right, hold on. Yeah. Chip and Dale, they're looking a little bit upset about that. Yeah. All right. We had a couple of Donald Duckers out there. Normally it would be Donald Duck, but it's Chip and Dale Campfire Sing-Along, right, Chip and Dale?
So if your kids, like the pictures with the characters, Chip and Dale are always there, and you can get pictures.
Yep.
And
They have a fun sing-along, and
Yep.
then they show the movie.
that starts at like 6 at night, and then the movie shows. So I mean, that's a whole evening. So
And if you can get done with the movie in time, you can run down to the marina or the beach and watch the fireworks.
yeah. So one thing we were reminded about at Fort Wilderness was just, you go to Disney and you always think, oh my gosh, Disney's expensive, I can't afford to go or whatever. But if you go to Fort Wilderness, it's doable, and anything you're doing, you can probably find maybe a less expensive way, some way to do what you want to do.
Yeah, we save a bunch of money by not buying food at the parks. So then it makes us feel a little bit better about,
Yeah,
spending the money for the parks and maybe a little bit more for the campground. For someone else, it might be you get the standard site instead of the premium. So that'll save you $30 a night maybe.
Yeah.
Or you just don't get the park tickets, or not as many.
Yeah.
And just enjoy the beautiful
Yeah.
campground and all the resorts that you can still go to. The monorail, the boat rides.
and you can go, like we went the one night to the Contemporary Resort, got over there by boat and then walked and went up a few floors. We watched the fireworks like right there, practically next to, you know, Cinderella's
Yeah,
castle.
from the 4th floor.
All right, so the one thing we did forget to mention about Fort Wilderness is if you're trying to get reservations there, book them as far in advance as you can.
Yeah, like close to a year. If
Yeah,
possible.
yeah. I think we did ours 8 months in advance, but that was for getting in now, which is October, which is like a slower season.
That's pretty much all we have for our review of Fort Wilderness Campground at Disney.
We love it.
Yeah, we highly recommend it. 5 stars, definitely. Leave us some comments of if you've had an experience at
Fort Wilderness.
Fort Wilderness or Disney World in
Or
general.
if you're planning on going.
Yeah, let us know.
We'd love to hear about it.
If you have any questions about Fort Wilderness, also let us know. We'll be glad to help you out.
Comment down below. Ask us any questions you have.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.